Hey guys, what's going on out there? I know it's been a while, I know, but life has been crazy as usual, but I'm glad to be back with you today. Today I've got for you a really cool one. It's the Nike Dunk High SB, the Hawaiis. They're also called the Maui Wowies. So I got these on April 23rd via the Draw on Sneakers app, and to my surprise, I actually won them, so here they are in hand, and I've got to tell you right now, these are pretty sweet. So at retail, I did pay $120 for them. If you look at the secondary market now, you could get them for about $250 to $300. Whether that's worth it to you, that's totally up to you, but let me give you some reasons on why you might want to look at these shoes. So I know a lot of you guys have seen this shoe already, so I'll try and cover the basics really quick. To start with, it's decked out with a cloth or canvas material, decked out in a blue floral pattern with white flowers. Some of the flowers, from a quick appearance, they do seem a little bit reddish, and I'll get into the reason why in a little bit. So you've got kind of reddish, some white flowers with a blue background. On foot, actually, it's a pretty cool look. I wouldn't necessarily wear a Hawaiian shirt per se, but the Hawaiian kind of themed shoes are actually pretty cool to me. I am glad that for the secondary theme they went with a cream color. I think the sail and cream looks to be really in these days, but more importantly so, the cream looks really cool with this blue colorway. And you do get a little splash of pure white on the midsole, so that's a nice little variation right there. The laces are also in a cream sail color, but you do get a set of 2 alternate laces as well, which is a nice touch. Going into the liner, you're treated with that same cream colorway, but the really cool feature inside there is you've got 2 really cool inner soles, and they're different from left to right. They depict a really cool pattern. I don't know what they mean. I mean, I can kind of get the message of some of it, but really they're just really cool patterns, and I do like that you get 2 different ones on the left and the right shoe. The Nike swoosh is decked out in another type of fabric, a more rough fabric. Looks really cool. You've got a splash of orange here on the tongue and on the sole. I know you're not going to see it on the sole so much, but I do like that little splash of orange on the tongue. Now going back to these red colored flowers, the reason they are that way is because a lot of you guys probably already know the really cool feature of this shoe is that it is a tearaway. You can cut at your own discretion the upper cloth layer to reveal kind of like a green suede at the bottom, as well as a red leather with another Hawaiian pattern, which is really cool. To be honest, I do love how they look now, but judging from the pictures, I'm pretty sure I would like it if I cut it up too, but I know myself, I'm probably going to be too chunked to cut these away. So maybe as I wear them over time, maybe if something gets cut, then I'll make that move to cut it. But props to you guys if you did peel these away. I really want to see more videos of these things cut up. I've seen a couple, but not enough. Now at the inside of the tongue, you've got a little bit of a pocket in there. That's, to kind of stash your goodies and whatnot. Use it at your discretion, but I think it's a really cool touch, and I actually had no clue that was there until I saw another person's review of it. So I will be honest, I had no idea that was there. Now again, this is an SB Dunk, so it is a lot thicker than your typical Dunk. You've got a lot of padding here at the top of the tongue, and you've got that padding that's associated with the inner pocket as well. And you've got a lot of padding around the ankles and ankle supports. You're going to want to take that into consideration. Sizing, I am a true size 10. Actually, on a regular Dunk, I would almost size down to a 9.5. This one being an SB, I did know that it was going to be a little bit thicker, so I went my true to size. And while it does fit, it fits pretty snug, and I actually could have probably went up a half size if I wanted to. Again, you could stay true to size, but maybe if you're wider foot or if you're kind of on the limit of true to size, you might want to think about sizing half size up on this one. In terms of comfort, again, you've got that really nice padding around the ankle and on the tongue here. The bottom is your typical Dunk sole though, so you're not going to get too much padding. It's not by any means uncomfortable. Again, I'm typically a normal Dunk wearer, and I'm totally fine with those. They're not Air Maxes by any means, but they'll do the job. So they're okay, but it's your typical Dunk sole here. In terms of quality control, at least for my pair, 0 issues. I don't have glue, I don't have ink or pen marks, I don't have any of that. So from a QC perspective, these are really quite on point for me. So now that the basics are out of the way, I kind of want to just give impressions of the shoe and how I feel about the shoe. I actually thought that when I would get them, I would maybe offload them, maybe look at them a bit and then send them on their way. But to be honest, once I got them in hand, looked at them, and I actually put them on feet too, these are actually a really pretty sweet shoe. I love the colorway as soon as I opened the box. I'm not normally a floral type guy. I wouldn't wear a floral shirt or anything like that. I'll wear some, different stuff, but I'm not really a floral person. That being said, the floral pattern on this shoe is actually pretty sick, and I totally would wear this, outside or wherever I go. Totally not an issue to me, and I think it's a really cool touch actually. That being said, again, the hidden feature, it's so intriguing that this is a peel away, and the design on the inside with the red patterned leather and the green, maybe hemp looking, if I might say, suede, it's so appealing to me, and I really want to tear them apart. Again, I don't know if I can bring myself to it yet, but maybe as time goes on, I'll get there. I do love that this being as part of the 420 line of dunks, that they don't put the theme like right there and out there in your face screaming at you. I like that you have to kind of peel away the outer layer, peel away the upper. You've got it kind of subtly hinted on the insoles, and you've got it kind of in the pocket that's hidden away here in the tongue. So I do really like that they keep that theme subtle and kind of hidden in a way, and it's not just out there jumping and screaming at you. I think that would have been a little bit tacky if they approach it that way. I love that they kind of hide it and make it discreet in the really fine details of the shoe. Being that these are an SB, I thought that they would look quite a bit chunkier on foot. But I was surprised to see, especially from another point of view, or from another person's point of view, basically from a mirror, they actually still have that kind of slim look of a normal Nike Dunk. They don't look too chunky for the shoe given the extra padding. I'm not one to really like a gigantic looking shoe on foot. You can definitely tell, especially from your point of view looking down, that they've got a little bit of a chunk to it, but they still look pretty cool. They don't look anything too awkward or too bulky or big looking to me. So really on foot, that was another reason I liked these when I thought that I wouldn't initially. So the question is for y'all out there considering spending $250 to $300 on this shoe, is it worth it? Well, it's weird because for me it's a yes and a no. Just based on the initial top layer colorway alone, the cloth material with the blue and white Hawaiian print, I really don't know that it would be worth the $250 to $300 for me. So where I do think it's worth it at resale value is the peel away portion of the shoe. When you get rid of the top layer and expose the patterned leather underneath, as well as the suede material underneath, and you got that variation of colors, patterns, and textures, and more premium material than what's on the outer layer, that's where I actually think it's better to get it at resale for that purpose. Either way, I still think it's a really sick shoe, inside or out. I'm just glad I got it for retail, and it's totally worth it at that point. So to wrap it up on the shoe, for me again, this is a sweet pair that I was not expecting to love so much. For those of you guys thinking about getting it at resale price, I mean, if you really like the floral pattern, if you like the initial look of the shoe, there's nothing wrong with it. Go ahead and get it, because to be honest, I don't know where this is going to be in terms of resale in the future going forward. So it might be your best chance now to get it, because it might go up in the future, who knows. So that's pretty much it for this shoe. Again, these are the Nike Dunk High SB Hawaiis, aka the Maui Wowies. These are a great one. I just want to finish and leave you guys with the angles and the views, so I hope you enjoy those. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. If you did like the video, maybe leave a like, maybe subscribe. I've got a lot more coming in the future, and I just want to thank you guys, man. It's been a great YouTube journey so far. I'm still at the very beginning, and I hope to keep this going. I love you guys and appreciate it. So take care, stay safe, and I'll see you all on the next one. See you later.